Hello ESCBubble, we are at the Water Rats in King's Cross for Eurostarz. We are joined by Lindsay Dracass, the pride of Sheffield. Lindsay, how many times have you been called the pride of Sheffield?
Quite a lot, especially in 2001.
Cheers, Wogan.
Not so much now, but you know.
So it's been 21 years since you represented the UK.
21.
Not to make you feel old or anything,
It's
but
not, no. Yeah, well, I was so young. I was only 16. I was just 16 actually. So
I know, but one of the things, whenever I watch that back, one of the things that really stands out is that you needed a special license to perform or something.
Because I was so young. So my manager at the time, his wife was my chaperone.
Wow.
So she looked after me. Plus they had a daughter as well. So I was basically like their daughter, their second daughter. I started singing professionally when I was 12. I think when I was 11, I won my parents and my sister a meal at a pub, which is what we do. Do you know what I mean? You go on the karaoke and then the next minute you're singing, you're like, oh, there you go, you're going to have a meal for 4. At the times, we were just speaking about the times changing and social media. And God, in 2001, there was no internet, there was no, no social media. I mean, now everyone's got 1.5 billion followers or whatever.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. How did the actual Eurovision gig come about? Because, you made a little bit of a name for yourself.
Yeah, okay. So at 12, I met my manager.
Yeah. Who
was, had some connections with Paul Carrick. And then from Paul Carrick was the producer of the Eurovision song, which was Peter Van Hook. And then previous to that, the song was going around. I think Russell Watson had a go at it. And I think, don't quote me on this, but what I've been told that they asked Shirley Bassey to do it.
What, they asked her to do No Dream Impossible?
I think so.
If we could turn the camera around and that expression that Stephen, thank you Stephen for being on camera.
So I'm not, apparently they asked her to do it, and if they were guaranteed that she'd win it, then she'd do it, which,
I mean...
all the, what's the word where you go,
Oh, national treasure.
Yeah, well she is, she's amazing, isn't she?
Yeah.
And I think, obviously... don't quote me on that. I'm thinking now, is that real, Linz? Come on.
It's like when I hear that song, the last person I think is Shirley Bassey, because it's so.
Oh, I don't know. She did Get the Party Started by Pink.
Of course she did,
Get the party started on a Saturday night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you
I'm
can
of the
imagine.
generation when I just.
No dream impossible. You could imagine singing it. Because I could.
My generation does not think of that song as anything other than a Pink song, so I completely forgot that was
exactly.
Bassey.
So, and then, so the guys that wrote it, Chris Winter and Russ Ballard, had connections with the guys that did Since You've Been Gone, I don't mind can't take it. This is good for me to keep it warm. And so, and then we went round record labels to try and get a deal.
Yeah.
But I didn't have anything because I could sing R&B, country, pop, soul, folk, blah blah blah. So it was like, what we're gonna do with it? And I'm like, I don't know. I just love to sing and get people involved.
You were a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
Well, I could sing anything. The song was going around now. Like I said, Russell Watson did a version of it. It was like an opera version.
Oh wow!
And then, can you imagine? Yeah, I can imagine that. And then I met the writers, and then an hour later, I was in recording it.
Fantastic.
And the producer's son was the rapper, and his nephew.
Oh God! I tell you what, I was going to ask about the rap because that song used to be on I was never really a regular in the gym, but it was on my sort of, if I wanted to get hype for something, I would listen to that song.
No dreaming impossible.
And there was a point when I could do the rap. I'm not going to embarrass the viewers now, but
while I was down in London recording in Peter's studio, I always remember I'd be recording like country or pop or whatever, and I remember Josh and his cousin used to come in and start rapping because in that time rapping was quite. And then Peter's like, I think we should get you on this track, and I'm like, okay. And the next minute, it is what it is.
The contest that year was at Parken. I was born just around the corner from Parken
Oh
at Leeds Hospitality, so. I am to this day it is still the largest ever Eurovision venue, so that must have been amazing.
It was. I was 16 and trying to not let it affect me to the point where I couldn't sing. because I was still growing vocally.
Yeah.
Because you don't stop growing until you're like 20 to 25, 21 to 25 vocally. So I was having singing lessons, and my my singing teacher was frightened of flying, so I used to slightly Skype, but not Skype. It was like loudspeaker, la 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 la, like doing, you know.
So she didn't come out?
Yeah, Pius. Sorry, he didn't.
Pius.
Yeah, it's alright. It's fine. He's got a very, very fancy name. His name was Pius Hume.
Pius?
Pius Hume. Yeah, so he was my singing teacher.
And this would have been before like Zoom and stuff. Were you just on the phone to each other?
Yeah, just on the phone on loudspeaker. So way before Zoom, way before there were fireworks and stuff kicking off on the show and lighting and everything.
Huge venue, but like it was sort of, you know, rudimentary lighting.
Yeah, it was very vast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think it was very spread out?
Yeah.
It wasn't like.
Had to fill the space.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was cozy.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I was just saying to Caroline downstairs that when I walked out on the stage, I did look and think, like to say it was really far.
Oh,
A little old me from Sheffield thinking, yeah, I could do this, yeah. It's not just the song, it ripples back to the backing singers, to the track, to the staging, to everything, to the history of the song, to what it's...
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because obviously No Dream Impossible is quite a, you know, it's a very happy, self-positive song. And in them days I didn't know, but now, as an adult and mum of two, it's like, you know, I've just had a baby, by the way.
Oh, another
17 weeks ago.
Congrats. And you're still coming out here.
Yeah, I'm still rocking it.
My God, you
So, yeah,
trooper.
it's called, I've got a girl and a boy now. So.
Fantastic.
All great, yeah.
I mean, that is dedication to the Euro fandom, that right there.
It is, because I'm hardcore. I'm from Sheffield and made of steel, that's what it is.
We recently had the short list of Eurovision.
I'm so excited. Are you guys excited?
I mean,
how excited are you all? How excited is everyone?
On a scale of 1 to excited,
excited.
3.
Yeah. 3,000 billion. Yeah. I mean, watching the show this year with Sam Ryder, he did us so proud. He was amazing. What a guy!
What a dude!
And I love his jumpsuits with diamonds on them. What else do you want? And
I got hugged from him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that clip is knocking around somewhere online, like at the press conference.
He's such a lovely guy, and he's got lovely teeth and a nice beard.
Serious, yeah.
It's like teeth. He's got beautiful teeth, nice beard, lovely hair.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely. But you know, when the votes were coming in, I was shaking. I was thinking, oh my God, we're going to do it. And obviously, you know, Ukraine won, and you know, and so they should.
Oh yeah.
But I'm so proud and so pleased and so excited that we are going to do Ukraine proud.
Yes.
And did you know
Yeah.
Sheffield is a twin city with Donetsk?
I did, actually. Yeah, that came up in the news, yeah.
Anywhere like Glasgow, Manchester, Newcastle,
they're all
Birmingham.
brilliant. Yeah.
I mean, like Birmingham, me and my partner Dan went to the Commonwealth Games. It was unbelievable.
I bought a load of tickets for that, and then I couldn't get leave for it.
Oh,
so
no!
I missed I booked tickets to the closing ceremony. I missed Ozzy Osbourne. I
know. Oh my goodness. Well, we went to the cricket, and it was real good. The ladies'
cricket was so good.
So it was Australia against Pakistan, and it was brilliant. They were like pyro, you know, the flames. What are they called? Pyro.
Yeah.
So we had to put in the things on because it kept on scaring him.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You know, the ear defenders. So there's a cute picture on my Instagram of just my son like that.
That is brilliant. What are you on Instagram? Just quickly.
Go on. Lindsay Dracass.
It is somewhere on Instagram.
Yeah, Lindsay Dracass official on Instagram,
okay.
And then Lindsay Dracass page on Facebook.
Okay, lovely. We're not going to keep you any longer because I know you need to do your sound check now, and it is boiling in here. So all going to
We've walked in 3 stone lighter. We'll walk out 3 stone lighter.
Yeah, doing us the world a good.
Yeah,
but thank you so much, Lindsay, for your time.
To see.